Begin first at 4:30 with a surprising change in policy from the TSA. The agency changed its cannabis policy over the weekend to allow passengers to bring some forms of CBD oil on flights in the U.S.
Now, marijuana is still banned on both checked and carry-on bags, but Sunday the agency updated their policy to reflect the new regulations on CBD products. CBD oil is a hot commodity nowadays. You can take it for pain, joint health, and overall well-being. But taking it on an airplane was outlawed until now. The change was prompted by the only Food and Drug Administration approved drug that contains CBD oil, Epidiolex, which is used to treat seizures in children and epilepsy. Other forms of CBD are also allowed, but with a caveat, as long as it's produced within the regulations defined by the law under the 2018 Farm Bill that federally legalized hemp and hemp derivatives. Hemp derivatives like CBD oils contain little to no THC. That's the psychoactive chemical in marijuana that produces a high. The TSA's new rules still ban other forms of marijuana, including certain cannabis-infused products and CBD oils that have THC, which are still illegal under federal law. And TSA officers are required to report any violations of that law, but at this point it's really not clear how the TSA intends to check whether a product contains THC or not. This is certainly welcome news to CBD advocates, especially those that have been actually arrested for trying to bring that product on planes.